Hi everyone. Today we'll be going over using the core chat functionality that is available within ChatGPT EDU. First things first, if you do not see some sort of screen like this with a chat bar in the middle, what you're going to want to do is go into the top left and click on New Chat. That should get you back to this page. And you can enter in a question right away if you wish, but there is a plus button right next to this. And if we click this, we're presented with a few different tools that we are able to use. So first, I'm going to show what happens when you use a file inside of your chat. So I am going to select an article that I have written. And this is a documentation guide for migrating an existing ChatGPT account, and this is now a part of the chat. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to summarize the article. And since I've uploaded this, it is able to parse through it and reference it. And this is effectively all of the content that was in the article. So that's working well. One part of this guide is asking if people have an existing subscription. So I'm going to ask, what should I do if I already have an existing subscription? And based on the file content, it should respond back. And what I want to point out here is that I am able to continue to have a conversation with ChatGPT. And it's all going to be based on my previous chats and the responses and the file that I uploaded. At any point, once I am done with this conversation, I can go ahead, go back into the top left-hand corner and click New Chat. So that is what happens when you are adding photos or files. For these next two tools, the creating an image and deep research, I'm going to hold off on that and make separate videos regarding those tools because as you can see, these exist in the left-hand sidebar and have a bit more functionality on those respective pages. The next tool is web search. And by enabling web search, I can allow ChatGPT to go out and retrieve sources from the website. And this is any website. I'm going to ask, what are the ISS CU and Shoots service desk hours and contact information. So since I have enabled web search, it's going to go out and look at the websites. You can see that it actually found out the ISS stands for Information Strategy and Services, and it is returning the hours of the service desk. There are these little citations here that if I were to click on that, take me directly to the website where it got this information from. And this is a helpful way of reducing hallucinations as well, as by enabling the web search functionality. The next tool available is the Study and Learn tool. So you can use this to help learn any subject you want, and you can do that in a variety of ways. You could have a topic explained to you, or create a practice quiz, or sort of go back and forth with the model. And it is built to help you learn. So it could say, teach me something about anatomy. And it will start by first asking, what is your familiarity with the subject? And going on with a couple of other responses. So I'll say, I have a high school level of understanding. Quiz me. And so you can sort of see that it is creating a quiz on the fly. And that is essentially the Study and Learn tool. The next and final tool for this section is Canvas. Canvas is helpful for doing any kind of writing where you'll need to revise and go back and forth with ChatGPT, or coding. So I'm going to ask it to write a short story and just leave it very open-ended. So it seems like we have this kind of sci-fi story being created. There are a couple of different things. So one, in the top right-hand corner, there is this button to open up the Canvas UI. And now the entire story is contained into here. You can actually click into here and edit the story right away within here. I can also add comments, and then this will highlight this specific section, and I can ask ChatGPT to edit that. I can do the same thing here as well by holding down my left mouse button and selecting all of the text that I want to edit or explain. And if for whatever reason you wanted to change the name, you can click on this and click rename. I am going to exit out of here, and you can see that we are back into the normal ChatGPT interface. Another way to get into that edit mode is by clicking edit here. You are also able to copy or download the creation here. And that concludes our tour of all of the tools. And next we'll be taking a look at image generation.